Vamos para este.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
This is Going Nowhere with Drew Mitchell. God, you are picky.
Featuring.
You want another shoe?
Are those?
Oh my god! I'm leaving.
I don't. Oh man. Why am I doing this again?
Say Drew and Nick are going nowhere.
Oh, Drew and Nick are going nowhere.
Love us!
Live from Nick's kitchen, this is Going Nowhere with Drew and Nick.
Podcast number 4, I like to call it the Quattro. That's what today's episode is going to be called. Drew and Nick, Going Nowhere, a podcast with friends. Want to thank Dirty Fuss for our intro there. They're awesome. Really appreciate them letting us use their work. Check them out, dirtyfuss.com.
They make us sound badass.
They do. I feel very, macho.
Yeah, not when you say it like that.
Do I look macho when I say it that?
No, you don't. I don't know. Brittany's here. She's probably getting turned on a little bit.
Are you?
No.
Oh, okay.
Not
All
working.
right.
Well, Brittany's back. You were on podcast number 1.
I was here for the beginning.
We've ran out of guests already. Welcome back, Brittany.
We ran out of everybody. We're back to Brittany. Brittany's back actually by popular demand. She was quite...
Oh, yeah.
Everyone seemed to love her. Nick, your sister, was a big fan of Brittany's.
Yeah, a lot of people were.
We are just getting off the road, Brittany and I. We have been traveling around playing music.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Is that what the kids are calling it these days?
That's right. Traveling
around playing
Sweet music.
That's right. I call it my melody. I don't know. That would have been okay, never mind. Edit that joke out. But we were in Perryville, Arkansas on Saturday playing a gig.
A lovely place.
Super lovely.
It was very nice. It was raining.
Yeah.
Then we were in Branson, Missouri
There you go.
yesterday playing
How was
music.
that? Do you guys play any slots?
There isn't any slots in Branson.
In Branson? I thought isn't that the gambling place?
Nope, no gambling.
Where am I thinking?
Vegas?
Nope. I was thinking it was Branson.
No. Where? I don't know where else it would be. Tunica?
Oh,
Are you
maybe it's
thinking Tunica,
Yeah.
Mississippi? No, we didn't.
Maybe it's my neighbor mowing his grass yet again.
Which
like
is-
the most inopportune time ever. I should just run outside and be like, I'm trying to do a fucking podcast over here, and just get angry with it. He'll just be like, what the fuck is wrong with your neighbor?
If you do take that microphone with you, because we
Right.
can kill about 15 minutes
Right,
with you
just like
fighting
go
with that
out
guy.
and fighting over it.
So that's pretty much been our week. We just got off the road yesterday. At what time?
Oh, we got back at like 2? Was it 1 or 2 in the morning? Yeah.
It was.
Something
Yes.
like that.
Gotcha.
Playing sweet, sweet music, entertaining the people.
I think I was watching Zootopia at 2 a.m.
We watched that not too long ago.
It's a great movie.
It's pretty cute.
Oh.
Nick,
Nick Wilde, the
Nick
Fox.
yeah.
Jason Bateman. I'm a big Jason Bateman fan.
And you learn something at the end of that movie too, which is what's nice.
Yeah.
There's a
It's a
life
learning
lesson.
It's a life lesson.
That's right.
It's more. I thought it was more like an adult cartoon.
I thought it was good. Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
Yeah, Nick, how was your week?
Just worked, man. Just working a lot. Working too much. Had somebody tell me I work too much.
Well, that's better than not working enough.
Well, it's just, all this money I'm making with no pretty girl to spend it on, Drew.
No.
My troublesome life.
Look
let me
him
tell
up
you.
on Facebook, ladies.
Just saying, I'm available.
Nick Amoroso. You know what Amoroso means? It means the lover.
Yes, it does. That is a factual statement.
He'll rub you down with, lotions and all sorts of stuff. Take you out to dinner.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I'll make you dinner. There you go.
All right. Well, you're not going anywhere, but the kitchen is really nice, which is where we're broadcasting from. You can see this lovely tile, maybe these microphones.
Extremely clean.
It's clean. Yeah, there's some leather couches over there.
Yep. Don't touch anything. I don't want to give the impression that I actually sit in this house.
No.
All right.
You live in a shack in the back. You just like to keep this just so.
I sit in the other corner that Brittany doesn't sit in. That's what I do.
Oh,
Damn it.
Yeah.
We've let her out of her corner today.
Oh, thanks.
But no, go.
Both of you.
Oh, that's mean. So it was good, just work?
Yeah, work. Seen some movies. You know me, always watching movies. Fast and the Furious, Fate of the Furious.
Is that the name of the new one?
I don't know, man. It's just some new one.
Can I guess what the plot was?
Somebody turned bad, and it's just ridiculous explosions. That's what it is. That's what the plot is very thin, and they just get you. They're like, how can we be more ridiculous? Lamborghini on ice, submarines. Do you see where I'm coming from? And you're just like, you know what? I don't, but let's just do it.
I'm also going to guess at some point in the movie, and you don't have to give away too much if people haven't seen it, but I bet at some point in the movie we were meant to cry because of what's his face?
The Paul Walker thing.
Yeah. And that is sad. I mean, I'm not trying to make fun of him dying.
Yeah, but the Fast and the Furious movies are like hearty sandwiches. It's just like, or Carl's Jr., every time they come up with like a ridiculous one, you're like, who is coming up with this stuff? I look at the Fast and the Furious movies this way.
This
I'm just
burger
like,
has sourdough.
I'm
big
like,
beans,
what are we?
Child.
Now we're adding this. Now it's Jason Statham and The Rock are now friends. Like, I'm so confused, but they get people with like ADHD. I'm just like, ooh, like explosions all over the place. It's pretty ridiculous, man. So, but doing that, and then I don't know. Watching the news, that's a movie enough right there. A lot of crazy things going on in the world.
Yeah, I've been, of course, traveling all week. Are we at World War III yet? Has that begun?
Not yet.
Okay, because we were pretty close.
They can't get the missiles over the ocean yet.
Oh, okay.
So they're trying though. They're pure at heart, so they're just going at it. You know what I mean?
they got a lot of. Get them.
I mean, what do we have? Just like a 21,000-pound bomb we just dropped on somebody.
Right. The largest military that the world's ever known.
Yeah.
NASCAR
that we have to drive, that we have to like push out of a plane. You know what I mean?
Right. Yeah.
So, and if we're not pushing bombs out of a plane, then we're beating up people on planes now.
Yeah. Oh, that also happened. Yeah. That's right. United Flight whatever beat the hell.
Fight Club.
Yeah. Did you see the video? I guess everyone by this point.
Well, everyone has seen it now.
That poor man.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, everyone's subjected to their own opinion. I've heard so many extremes of back and forth. Yeah. I'm just in the middle, like, they didn't just. I heard they were picking people at random and they just went to the wrong guy. And we just live in a society today that everything is captured on camera. So I don't know how you just, I'm going to handle this situation and think that no one's going to be like, oh, I really wish I had my camera phone right now. Jeez.
I guess the dude didn't speak English, right? Because all he was saying was just kill me or something.
Well,
it was very dramatic.
I just saw him being drugged. And then all these women's faces were like, why are you doing this to him? Like, it was just nuts.
Wow.
So whoever was at fault or whatever, it doesn't matter because that dude is getting paid.
Oh, yeah, no. I would let United Airlines beat the hell out of me for that kind of money.
I'd be like, not only are you going to pay me, you're going to name one of these planes after me. All right?
The Nick.
The Nick. We'll get you there. All right? We'll get you there. Not in one piece. I don't know.
I don't know, but you'll get there. So. Wasn't there another plane story, too, that happened? I thought.
Yeah, one here lately. I think it just happened to another airline, and I think the tagline that I wrote or I read was, I think it was like, did they not learn from the other one?
Oh, yeah. The flight attendant took someone's stroller or beat them with it or something.
What?
Isn't that what we're hearing?
Yeah, I think the pilot had to come out and calm the situation.
Mm-hmm.
Did she? Yes, it was something like that. It had to do with a baby in a stroller.
I'm telling you.
I don't even know. I think it was American.
But you know what's going to be crazy now is all this stuff normally happens. I feel like this stuff is not like, oh my, it just happened. Now everyone's going to be like phone ready, sitting down on the plane, like so ready for something to pop off. I'm telling you, man, we're going to have a spike.
Yeah.
People are just going to be like, you know what? I'll just drive, take a train or something.
No, yeah, airplanes are. I will say, though, if United or American Airlines are listening, we would still love to have you advertise with us here on the podcast.
That would be fantastic.
We do not judge.
I mean,
or beat the hell out of us so we can sue you.
I can take a punch. I'll take a punch for a free flight. I'll do it.
That's going to be the name of this podcast. I'll take a punch for a free flight.
Do it.
The Quattro.
The Quattro. Just ride in the Quattro.
Before we get off of current events, we were talking about North Korea and how, they're angry with us. Nick, you were actually stationed in Korea, were you not?
I was. In the southern part, though.
Right. I don't think they have a military base in the north.
Part, yeah.
So, but you'd have to stay on the alert pretty often, wouldn't you?
Yeah, we were on alert pretty much like a year straight. It was just, I don't know, Korea was like a blur to me because it was just constant work and drinking. Lots. Like, I don't drink Cuervo anymore after Korea. I'm like that guy now. I was like, Cuervo. I haven't had that since Korea. People are like, how old are you? What's up, Logan? Jesus. What is wrong? I'm like, I'm sorry. It's just a long story. They're just like, okay, like 1890 long, or like, what's going on? Like, you old bastard.
I was going to ask too. Since we were talking about planes. I mean, do y'all have any terrible flying stories?
Brittany, do you have any? No. Brittany just gets on a plane. They're like, oh my gosh, ma'am, I am so sorry. I don't know why you're in coach. You're clearly a superstar. Here is your first class seat. That normally happens to you, right?
Yeah, all the time.
I knew it.
The last time we flew to New Orleans.
We did? Yeah, on a prop plane?
Yeah, it was a prop plane.
I saw that video.
It's really nice.
Had a lot of likes on Pornhub. Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, no, that one too.
Yeah.
Glow Airlines, let me tell you.
Sorry. Oh, that was that secret I wasn't supposed to say out loud. I'm sorry.
No, that was supposed to be.
It's okay. Go ahead and give him the URL, babe.
The URL? That's www.com.
Yeah. Gotcha. I hope everyone had a pen ready for that one because,
we weren't going to put that out there.
But you know what?
We need money.
We're
right
there
now. Brittany and I are heading in a new direction in our careers.
Yeah.
Nick, plane stories.
You know what? I got
you
one.
You hate flying, by the way.
I hate it. I really do. I'm that guy that drinks a lot before he goes on the plane. Because
I'm that guy that drinks a lot.
Regardless, right? Like planes? Yeah, I'll drink that one. But no, I see. You know what? I got some good ones. They're interesting though, so you guys strap in. All right.
Oh, I get it.
You get it?
Yeah.
Got that pun?
It's pun for the whole family.
So Drew, this one time, I don't think I've told you this story. I was telling Brittany about this earlier though this week. But this one time, I was on this plane, right? And I was an air marshal at the time. I know that sounds weird, but it's in my past. Anyways, I was traveling. Okay. I was traveling to LA for this job interview, and then these like terrorists take over the plane.
Wow.
And then I had to like save all the passengers. It was just really crazy. You know what I mean? Like it was just.
It seems like I would have read about that, and that sounds similar to a movie I saw with Wesley Snipes.
I mean, they may have made a movie after my experience.
Pretty sure that would not.
I don't. I wouldn't even know what you would call that movie.
I mean, I don't want to start throwing accusations and calling you a liar, but
no. And then this is like this other time I was on this plane. You know, Brittany, I was telling you about this too. Was I was on this plane and I was a convict, and again, you know, all of my shady past. But I was this convict, and I was on this. Yeah, just follow the story, Drew.
Okay.
So anyways, I was on this plane. It was a super armored plane. Not a lot of things like this. So I felt really special, right? I had my friend with me. Things were great. Something happens with the plane. Now I got like John Cusack racing after me. Yeah, it was just, it was just like another experience in my life.
That sounds like a Nicolas Cage movie.
No, I don't think.
Con Air? It's like wavy hair. Did you have long hair at that time?
You know, it was kind of like when mullets were cool.
Hair?
Yeah,
okay.
It was like when mullets were cool.
Did you have a bunny? Did you have a bunny?
No, I mean, it was a bunny. No, it was mine like with a rabbit. Like I think they kind of
okay. That's all right.
It was like a grown rabbit.
All right.
So, anyways,
a little on the fence.
Okay, so obviously you guys aren't believing me. So let me hit you like with the craziest, realest story that I have. Okay.
All right.
So this one time I was on this plane. I was just going to LA, and there was these snakes on the plane. And
all right, that'll be.
Yeah. In the nick of love, one night in the nick of love.
And now it's in the nick of love.
Well, we'll go into Nick of Love.
Ooh, episode Quattro of Nick of Love.
Yeah, this is the quad. That's what I'm calling this podcast.
Oh, it's like it's getting cooler as the podcast is going on.
My sunglasses are on now, guys.
At the end of the podcast, we're going to be like, and that was the cue, everybody. You just been cued.
You've just been cued. I like it. All right, so normally we take your letters, your emails, your messages on Facebook. Facebook.com.
Your farrier pigeons.
Your smoke signals, your mental telepathy. Facebook.com/Drew and Nick Show. But this week, we'll get back to the letters next week. But this week, our very own Nicholas Amoroso had a run-in with a harlot. I understand.
Let's just say it for what it is. I was blown off.
You were blown off.
I was blown off. Is that the correct word? It doesn't happen to me often, so I don't know how to say it right. I'm just kidding.
You were at an establishment.
I was at a local establishment. Kings. There we go.
Okay, we can
Shout
say
out.
it.
I was going to say,
Kings.
should I say it?
Yeah, why not? This is a podcast.
Anyways,
we have no rules.
So they have a raucous Thursday night. They do sin night, service industry night.
Oh yeah.
And so it's just, if you work in the service industry, it is the place to be. The only really place to be. I'm just going to throw that promo in there.
Mm-hmm.
Anyways,
Kings.
so I haven't been out lately. Been trying to do the mature things, save money, those kind of things, and so I go out. It's Nick Rogers, like preemptive after his birthday party. I don't know what these kids these days. So anyways, it's just another party. We'll just call it a Thursday night. Right. So
we all look for reasons to party. We're like, well, it's 3 Tuesdays since you had a birthday. We got to do something.
We hit 35% humidity. Let's go out and celebrate those guys. So anyways, we go out and I notice this very pretty young lady sitting there on her phone. Whatever.
By herself.
And so I'm like, you know what? I'd like to meet somebody new. Mm-hmm. I said, but me being me now, skilled. Right. I'm going to read her body language first and just, not creepily look at her. I know that Brittany's looking at me right now like, so you were staring at her. Gotcha. Yeah, I could see why this story goes so south. But no, I was looking at her and she, at that moment, she like takes her jacket off. She's showing shoulder. She's just like, hey, everybody, kind of look at me. And I was like, clearly she wants somebody to talk to her. So I do my little cheesy line. Hey, which I walk by and I go, oh my gosh, you dropped something. And they go, oh my God, what is that? And I go, it's your smile. You dropped your smile.
You're kidding me.
No. Hey, what are you doing right now? You're fucking smiling. That's what you're doing.
Not in the good way, though.
You do it for the smile. No, it's cheesy, but it works. All right.
I've seen it work.
Yeah, it works all the time. All right, 9 out of 10 times.
Okay.
Or you get the 10th time, which is the Brittany time, which doesn't work. All right.
But so she is smiling like that.
Yeah. So I do that. I introduce myself. She introduces herself, and I go back to hanging out with my friends. So later on, we kind of bump into each other again, and I'm like, oh, let me buy you a shot. I don't like to drink alone, whatever, blah, blah thing people like to hear. Mm-hmm. And she's like, oh, yeah, I would love that. And we're talking a little bit more. She used to be an art major. I used to be an art major. Mm-hmm. I'm like, oh, this is meshing well. So I see one of my friends from afar. She is talking to the girl now. And they're doing that like, talk, look. Talk, look at me. Mm-hmm. And so I'm like, oh yeah, it's going down. I was like, she's over there like, yo, Nick, oh my gosh. It was like, but it was like, and I don't know. I just was like, good things are happening. So I'm just going to let that play out. Mm-hmm. So I'm walking to the restroom and I see my friend standing there and I go up to her and I'm like, so what did you guys talk about? You guys were talking about me? And she was like, yeah, you need to back it up. And I was like, back it up, like back up my talk, like totally, like, oh yeah, okay. So I'm all like hop to it, like go to the restroom, put my beer down, whatever. And I'm in the restroom, I'm like, back it up, like back it up, like back up my, no, who uses that term? Like, you need to back it up. I'm like, did she mean back off? Like I need to back off? So I'm like beeline it out of the bathroom. She's now talking to somebody else. I'm like, excuse me. I'm like, what did you mean by back it up? And she was like, oh, that you need to back off. I was like, what? She was like, yeah. She said your personality is too strong and you're coming across as a creep. And it was the creep line that got me because my last job, I don't know. I was working at a place and I worked around a lot of creeps. You know, and just I know what a creep looks like, and I know I'm not one. Like I'll stand on my soapbox and say that. And oh man, I was so mad. And it was just, I mean, I didn't see the girl for the rest of the night. I wouldn't have said anything anyways after that. Like, oh my God, I can't believe you fucking thought that. And all this other stuff.
You really hurt my feelings.
Because that won't come across as creepy then, right? Like, you need to sit down and just hear me out, all right? I am not creepy.
Oh my God, I wish so bad that's how the story
God, that would have been so sad. That would be that moment I would want my friend to come by and just be like, Nick,
hey, buddy,
stop.
Hey.
Just stop.
Why don't you come with me, Pumpkin?
Yeah, come on, man. I'll buy you a drink. Here, chase the whiskey. Oh, whiskey, huh? And just like walked away. But I don't know, Britt. I was like really upset because I was just like, that's what's wrong. I mean, she wanted I promise you, she was campaigning to want to be talked to. I didn't say anything sleazy. I mean, she could have said no to the shot. I mean, I heard a lot that night from women that were like, oh, it's not hard to say no, or it's hard to say no. And I was just, I don't know.
No, it's not. You just say, no, thank you.
Yeah,
I appreciate it.
I appreciate
no.
I was like, it's as easy, I would think it's as easy as sitting there and going, hey, look, I admire you, coming up, taking a huge amount of balls these days to come up to a random stranger and introduce yourself. And I appreciate the compliment, but unfortunately, for whatever reason, we ain't vibing right. I'm sorry.
Right.
And just move forward. And if I'm like a level-headed guy, I would just be like, okay, well, cool. Thanks for.
Did she have a boyfriend or something?
You know what? I didn't even dive into it.
Yeah.
I was just because I was like, that's the problem. That's the problem. Because you get guys that go out there and they establish that confidence just to get just because some women can't sit there and just give you the honest truth. Like, I don't know. I just get, it's so frustrating. And it's not it's your 20s thing or it's your 30s or a 40s thing. It's everything. It's dating in general. It's just a fickle bitch.
Well, it's like, I mean, okay. So you're competing with all the other like single creepy guys or whatever that do that. I mean, I've been in that situation. I was in that situation kind of in Dallas. I was telling Drew about it. I went to Dallas last weekend alone, went and watched a concert. Yeah. And it's hard to be a single lady, like, not single, but edit that out. It's hard to...
yeah. Let's talk about that. Is it hard, babe, to be a single lady?
Up next, Drew's heartbreak. How are we dealing with it?
Sorry, babe.
Brittany, you are so blushing right now.
It's hard to be a lady alone in public, especially if you're, just anyway.
Well, you better get used to it.
But no, I was telling Drew, I want to go to festivals and stuff, but I can't go by myself. I don't feel comfortable going by myself because of the creepy dudes. Yeah. I ended up meeting this, nice dude that was just, super nice. And I was glad that he was kind of by my side all night because it helped keep the weirdos away. Yeah. You know what I mean? But so you're dealing with that. This girl, I don't know, I guess she was really pretty attractive. So she probably gets hit on a lot. Yeah. And she's just so used to guys, coming up and saying, hey, baby, blah, blah, blah. Yeah. But
so is that just a way to be going through life? I mean, I'm not looking for a definitive answer. I'm just saying, I just would want to bring, I feel like when things like this happen, I feel like I have to take that on for all of mankind.
Oh, wow.
Because I'm like, I have to get it out there that this frustrates us because you have a lot of good guys out there, a lot of great ones. Yeah. And I've had actually a lot of people come up because, of course, I did the mature thing and I put something on Facebook, because that's mature these days.
At 1 o'clock in the morning.
Please know my feelings. Please. It's just embarrassing.
You just needed some validation. We all need validation.
It's called bourbon, ladies and gentlemen. All right. So, anyway.
I've never made bad decisions on bourbon.
No. It's never done you wrong.
No.
Never once.
But no, it's just I've had a lot of people kind of talk to me about it and just go, wow, if she was standing right there and heard what your response was, it would really change her outlook. And I'm like, yeah, but when you don't give somebody the time of day like that,
maybe she's just a bitch too.
That's what I kind of.
That's the other side of it.
That's what I ended it with. That's how I validated it.
You're competing with people that get just girls being hit on a lot and just being so tired of it. But then she just may be a bitch. I mean, we don't know her. No. Maybe she's just, some people get offended for no reason.
Well, I could tell that she was very...
2017.
Yeah, right? Mm-hmm. I could tell she was very introverted. So I'm all like, hi, how you doing? This is all me right here.
Well, okay, if you did that, if
Which
you came up and went, hello.
Yeah. How are you? Personal space doesn't happen. No, I could see if I was like that, but I think guys are smarter in that aspect of just going, okay, if I really look at the situation and assess it, I won't come across looking a certain way.
I think, though, there's a lot of girls, almost the vast majority, no offense, that do get kind of some sense of self by going, oh, my God, guys, this happens all the time. They're so annoying. Like, they like doing that. That makes them feel better about themselves. Whether that's actually happening or not, they like the idea that it happened because it makes them feel attractive and it makes them feel better than you.
Yeah.
It's good to be, girls like to be hit on. It doesn't matter, but I can see where you're coming from.
But all girls like to be hit on, but a lot of girls complain about it.
I think it's.
I never hit on girls. I never did because I know that I'm not good at it, so I just don't do it.
Nick shakes his head back and forth.
No, I'm not. So I just never did it. Nick did the hitting on folks.
Damn right I did.
Yeah, so I was just there drinking my bourbon. But I do think that is they get some sort of identity out of that.
So Brittany, like, what do we learn? Like, what do we learn from this? Like, should guys keep on just saying, okay, that was just not good, or like just keep on plugging away, or what? What do we?
Well, I think you have to take chances, and I don't think you should do anything different than what you're doing. I mean, that's who you are.
Yep.
I think that if the girl didn't want to talk to you, she shouldn't have accepted a shot. So we need to think about, unless you just wanted a free drink. Me. But you can do that too. You can be like, all right, I'll take your drink, but
so I got her the drink, by the way. I got her the shot. And I just, met middle of the road. I didn't say hit me up with a double bourbon. Mm-hmm. I just said, just give me some shot you think this girl would like. So they gave us a shot. She took one sip, put it down, and walked away. One sip.
You don't want her anyway.
I was just like...
She can't take a shot,
no. I don't know what... I think she was...
You won.
Yeah.
Okay.
I just walked by. I was like, okay. Just took her shot too. And then I was like, all right. What was that?
Well, I think what you need to do is you need to get in church and find yourself...
Yeah, probably not going to happen with that one.
A nice church girl.
Yeah.
You just show up Wednesdays, Thursdays, Sundays, both morning and afternoon.
It's a lot. I have a full-time job too.
Yeah, well, I mean, I'm just concerned about your soul too.
Thank you.
To be quite honest with you. But I think Brittany's right. I mean, I don't know how you meet people.
They're obviously cutting down trees next door. Jesus Christ, my neighbors. I fucking hate them. God, I hate them. I wish we need to get a mobile unit. I could just fucking take it outside and be like, we're going to do a podcast cussing at my neighbors all day. I just hate them. I really do. I'm just yard shaming them right now. They're just fucking jealous.
Oh, they're yard.
That's what it is. They're trying to fuck up my day off.
All right. Well, as we wrap up the Nick of Love here, Brittany.
You know what? So Brittany just said that. I agree with her. I'm also going to say to my fellas out there,
boys,
don't let those kind of situations hold you down.
No, don't.
Don't. And don't change for anybody.
Yeah.
Like,
be you.
Be you. It's not bad being single. All right. It's okay.
Being single's a lot easier.
Hey, I'll say this once. You
don't have anyone else to worry about. You can do whatever you want.
And I'll say it again. God bless free internet porn. Right?
Oh, absolutely.
So there we go.
Well, I don't think we get a better out than that.
In the nick of love, one night in the nick of love. Well, that sucked. This is going nowhere with Drew and Nick.
In the arms of the angel.
Every day a Nick Amoroso is rejected by a woman.
From here, from this dark, cold hotel.
We're looking to you to help at this point.
Please help me.
That you fear.
For just a simple donation of 15 bourbons a day.
It's just a simple one.
You
could help him.
Please, just help me.
Find women that
preferably looser ones. I don't know. If I had to really be picky, I'm just saying, I don't really like goody goodies. You know what I mean?
You're in the arms of the angel.
Operators are standing by waiting on your call.
Seriously, call. Please, just, I mean, can I get a text back at least?
Some comfort here.
Why are you laughing at my pain, Drew? Why are you laughing?
This is Going Nowhere with Drew and Nick. You know what? You like Nickelback. How do you like that? How does that feel? Yeah.
Hey, Drew, can you do me a favor? Can you make me another whiskey?
I would be happy. Oh, ow.
Yeah.
Pretend like I didn't like it.
Yeah. So anyways, while Drew's making us whiskey,
thanks.
As great as this is with our podcast still going, I think we just transitioned.
They like this inside look.
Oh, there you go. Right, it gives us more of a at-home feeling. Right, one of the people.
It's organic.
Yeah,
I mean, things are happening.
Well, they're big superstars, broadcasting indicated. We're not. We're people.
Right, I'm telling you. So, well, Drew, I guess since we're making whiskey, maybe we should share some thoughts about some whiskey, huh? Yeah, all right. Well, up next, we have Whiskey Thoughts with Drew Mitchell.
And now, Random Whiskey Thoughts with Drew Mitchell.
Whiskey Thoughts.
Whiskey Thoughts.
So last night, Brittany and I, we had just gotten off the road. I play music for a living.
Brittany, is that what you call him? You just got off the road.
We just got off the road.
What?
You know
sorry.
what I mean?
I'm sorry. Everything's really sexual today with me. I'm my bad.
You're really in the mood?
Huh?
You're really in the mood?
No, you guys were late, so I had some free time.
Okay, good. So we're coming back from Brittany traveled with me all this week. We went to Perryville, Arkansas, and Branson, Missouri. It was quite the tour. And we were coming back last night, and as we were making our evening beverages before we went to bed, it reminded me of a time, and we kind of laughed about it earlier, but
like a land before time?
Yeah, like a land before time. There was dinosaurs and all sorts of things. So I'm trying to segue into a story, basically. No, I'm failing at segueing. It's my fault. But I was thinking about decorating, because my place is exquisitely decorated. I was taking my whiskey around and just admiring my work.
Yeah.
I'm feeling very proud of myself.
I do that in my house. That's not weird.
No, I like doing it, and I was in Nashville about a week ago for an entire week, and I came back and it had been slightly redecorated.
Yeah.
That's what happens when you let them move in, Drew.
Well,
that's what happens
when you let them.
Let them. When you let them, not them.
When
that's
you let them in
that's
your
like
house.
a dash em. Let them.
Oh, I've already lost the closet, but I'm just kind of giving up that battle.
Drew, you never had it. You never had the closet, Drew.
But my decor is very serious to me, and I don't think
it is serious.
Drew? What would you say your decor? What would you theme it? I want to hear your example, and then I'm gonna ask Brittany hers real quick.
I would say it is rustic modern. Maybe a little of old world, but mainly straight lines, very modern, very dark, a lot of black.
Yeah.
A lot of guitars. A lot of guitars.
Yeah.
When he says old world, he means Civil War.
I am
just kidding.
a history buff.
Yeah.
Waking up to Kendall Jackson every day. Who's the guy?
Look, it's not. That would be Stonewall Jackson.
Stonewall, yeah. Good old
Jackson.
Stonewall. I talk to Stonewall. I drink my whiskey in front of Stonewall when you're not there.
You love
I
the
tell
Stonewall.
him about my life problems.
Listen, you love the Stonewall Jackson portrait. There's also a portrait of, yes, you do.
It's a nice frame.
There's also Johnny Cash.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Johnny Cash is in there, I guess.
I like that.
So what would you say, Brittany, what would you say that my theme would be?
Yours is very modern.
Yeah, I think so.
I mean, Art Deco
I feel
modern.
I feel like an 80s kid. Like
Yeah.
I like 80s stuff. So like I already scored big. Like Brittany showed up and she was like, "Oh my God, is that RoboCop?" And I was like,
Yes.
"You know it
She
is."
loves RoboCop.
I
I
know.
guarantee you.
I know she does.
I named my car Murphy.
Yeah.
Did you know that?
You hear that, Drew? She named her car Murphy.
I'm a
How
mess.
long have you been?
But no, like I like that, like, you know, 80s action. I just like those kind of genres kind of stuff.
Yeah.
So to me, I always like, I went a little bit more mature this move around with the help of my mom when she was here. My mom, my dad was. So I think it's like mature, but it still has my style.
Well, you've come a long way since I first met you. Nick lived in just what could only be described as hepatitis.
Oh.
Like the whole apartment looked like hepatitis.
No, that was just the bed that I was sleeping on.
It certainly
that
did.
one from the Salvation Army.
You bought a used bed from the Salvation. Stains were included.
It was bad.
Well, babe, what would you say my decorating style is?
You actually decorate very well.
Thank you.
When we first started dating, I don't know if you've heard this story, but I really thought that when I walked into Drew's house, things would be like piled up on milk crates. And dishes would be everywhere, and there'd be dirty clothing, and maybe a couch, But it wasn't like that. Like his house is it's like Kirkland's in a way.
It's very,
very masculine, though.
I would say it looks like a
Kirkland's.
It really
I like
does.
that.
My sister says she feels like she's in Kirkland's.
It's really dark, which I enjoy.
Yeah, it's very, very dark.
I feel like my house is like a Shoney's. It's just fun for the whole family.
It's like a Friday.
Just having a blast.
But I'm looking right now because Brittany and I were texting while I was, and I was gone for a long time in Nashville.
You were gone for a really long time.
Oh, I know, Drew.
Yeah. Yes. It was a hell of a trip. Okay. I've got stories that I will tell you that I can't tell. I can't tell.
But I think what, so the question you're asking, is it that like who gets the pick? Is that what you're saying?
Okay, so what we kind of decided is like, because Drew always referred to the kitchen as the whiskey and lean pocket room.
Yeah. Wow. It was the
and
whiskey and
then when
lean
I
pocket
came
room.
in, I was like, oh, look, this is a pantry, okay? This is a refrigerator. You can put more in it than Miller Lite and pumpkin butter.
Oh.
So once I moved in...
Really? Is there anything else you need? I don't think so.
What am I saying?
No, I don't know how you're still alive, honestly. But anyway...
A lot of people are wondering that.
So when I moved in, he said I could have the kitchen. So slowly, over the last 8 months of me living there, I've been kind of picking away at the kitchen.
Yeah.
And I did an overhaul when he was gone to Nashville and moved the lava lamp and several other things. The coin bank.
She moved the lava lamp.
It doesn't belong in the kitchen.
She moved the lava lamp. What?
It was in the kitchen. It had its place.
I put the 1982 George Foreman under the cabinet where it belongs.
Wait.
George Foreman
Was it
grill.
a clean George Foreman or a dirty one?
It was clean.
Dirty.
Everyone's is always so dirty. Do you? I always see that. No one has a clean Foreman anymore.
It was clean.
It's seasoned.
But
That's what you tell people.
Yes,
it's
it
seasoned
was.
now.
I think he's still hurting over it not being where he can see it, though. It's like he lost a child.
I can imagine.
Yeah, it was, and I'm like, oh, and now it's also bare, and there's like,
Yes, minimal.
Yeah, minimal.
Minimal.
Man. That's dude.
All you need. Look at Nick. He's got salt and pepper, and the knife thing is awesome.
I think of everything as a noun. It's who, what, when, why, where. It's just if it's not in one place, it's in the other, and if it's not in the other place, then it's just gone, Drew. It's
I
just
don't
gone.
know that you heard me, but my lava lamp is not in the kitchen anymore, and I enjoyed it there.
Yeah, but what did you say about its new location? What'd you say?
I liked it.
You liked it. See,
There you go.
All right, but
he
I
did
swear
not
to
like
God,
the poop emoji
Oh,
coin bank that I.
she came
bought.
home. This is a great story. I would
did it on
describe
purpose.
Brittany's taste in decorating as
Random.
Eclectic.
tacky. So she brings home from Walmart a little piggy bank, and it is the feces emoji,
Gotcha.
and she puts it up.
It was shit.
On the book shelf there.
I was proud.
in the living room.
I knew it was gonna make him so mad.
That's true.
I walked over. How long did it take me to walk over and grab that?
Oh, I've never seen you do anything quicker.
Well, maybe one thing.
I'm about to say, yeah, she has.
Womp womp.
Oh, sad. But I picked that thing up and took it right back to the car and said, "That's going to look great in your office."
Oh.
And then when she
It did up until last Thursday.
Too soon, Drew.
and then the other time what did you bring in for Christmas that I hated?
The Santa Claus.
Ew, my God. It was like the
So cute.
It
Like a
was
kitschy,
not.
is that the way you describe it? A kitschy little Santa. It's like a happy
You're gonna
animated
have to
Santa Claus.
learn.
And you could put a candle in its ass and it would light up.
And it's called a kitschy?
like a kitschy.
No,
like
she's
that's the
pronouncing
style.
tacky incorrectly again. It was a little cheap, like cartoony Santa.
I can just see when she saw it though. oh my gosh, it must have been an orgasm inside of her brain. She probably was like, oh my gosh, this is going to be great. And you got it.
Yeah, I bought it. But I did get, like, I took it, I picked it up. I was like, I love it. You know, I want to put it in the house. And then I went and put it back because I was like, Drew is going to hate this.
No, I say don't
but
hold
I bought
yourself
it anyway.
back. Yeah.
And it's, as long as you didn't break it or throw it away without me knowing, it'll be there next Christmas. Along with the new animatronic Santa
We
that
are
I'm bringing
not
in.
putting an
Yes, we
animatronic
are.
Santa.
Can
It's like a traditional Santa, you know, doing his hands in and out with a
That's
candle.
not going to happen. That's
Oh, come ye faithful playing in the background.
no. There will be no animatronic Santa.
Well, my problem is going to be is I haven't had anyone live with me at all, really.
Well, Nick,
And
I
so-
think you're just stuck in all of your ways, especially when it comes to how you keep your house. I mean, I don't know how you will ever, unless they are just so submissive to whatever you want.
I would
but-
love this.
but I
I'd be
don't-
like, oh my
I
God,
don't-
you can't get rid of that.
But I don't want.
He doesn't have a lava lamp in his kitchen, damn it.
Well, neither do I now.
I have a
Just
I have a
kidding.
cool strobe ball in my bedroom though.
See,
All right.
I don't know where that was. I was trying to
Ladies.
do something with the lava lamp. Anyways, but no, that's gonna be my problem in
It
the
is gonna be
future.
a problem, yeah.
Because I'm gonna be looking at people like, so this is kind of how it looks. Oh, you're just gonna put that there, huh? You know, I don't really feel. I feel like we should just sit down and talk about this. Like, but you know, like, but I had asked my parents one day. I was like, so how did you come to have this decorated like this? And my dad was like, I was just super smart about it. I just looked at your mom and I just said, I don't want it to be a lot of horses. And that was
your
it.
mom loves horses.
Yeah, we have like 6 horses, and so my mom just loves horses to death. And so my dad that was his thing. And then she was like, cool, just go play out in the garage. It's all you out there. Like, go do that. So they have like what they're in quote unquote charge of, but I don't know. I think I would have to do that too.
Yeah. No, I all of Britney's stuff is in storage, and until we sell it, that's
Except
where
for my
it'll stay. But
Except for my knives. I'll say that again.
yeah, the knives showed up after I was out of town too. I was
There
in
you go.
Atlanta.
Gotta make a point, right?
And
Literally.
every time I walk by those knives, I just feel like I'm looking at my murder weapon.
You know
Like
what?
one day
She
that's
should
going
just
to-
write a sign on it that says, I'm just one bad day away. It's just a warning.
She is.
Just a warning.
No, she'd never kill me. She'd make me suffer, but she'd never kill me.
But so what is our thought? Is our thought is just meet people down like halfway with us?
No, I'd say don't
Plant
budge.
your
Oh my
plant
God.
your
Don't
feet.
budge.
No, you
Plant
have
your
to
feet in the
compromise.
ground.
Love is about compromise.
Love is about lava lamps.
Lava lamps.
Yeah.
Your lava lamp isn't gone.
Hey,
It's not
Drew-
in the pantry
Drew
or
loves
outside.
lamp. You know?
I do love lamp.
Drew loves
Drew
lamp.
loves lamp.
I think what you do as a man is like you're probably going to, in the long run down the line, lose the battle.
Yeah.
Probably. So you have to fight. You have to fight and you fight and you fight.
I was actually going to say, I thought you were going to say
How are you
stage.
still in a relationship?
You tell me.
You know? Drew?
I'm very patient.
You are.
I'm probably a little dumb, but that's okay.
I thought you were gonna say like stage a robbery and be like, babe, they stole all your stuff. All my stuff is still here for some reason, but all your stuff is gone. It's all gone,
Where
babe.
the unicorn painting went.
Yeah, they just saved your thongs and those really great pair of underwear that I really liked.
Right.
They just saved those, and that was it.
That's it.
Nothing
Everything
else.
else is gone. Now,
Nothing
fortunately though, my stuff is fine.
Yeah, thank God.
So your
right?
stuff must have been really good.
So there's
They
some
didn't want
good.
mine.
There's some good coming out of this. All right.
See.
There's some great coming out of this.
So
all
I
right?
think what you have to remember, and you just fight and you fight and you fight to keep it your way, because eventually you're going to lose the closet and you're probably going to lose the kitchen.
Yeah.
But you just got to fight for your territory.
Stay strong.
Stay strong. Right, babe? Stay strong.
Fucking done with this conversation.
Do you want me to ramble for a minute and then end it with This Is Going Nowhere with Drew and Nick?
Ladies and gentlemen,
This is Going Nowhere with Drew and Nick.
Podcast number 4 officially in the books. The Quattro.
The qua.
The Qua.
Q.
The Q.
This one's called the Q.
The Q.
This has been fun. Like we are here in Nick's kitchen, broadcasting again. I want to thank Nick for facilitating this facility.
Really, no other place we could do it at.
No,
so,
this was
sorry.
the only option that we had. I'm not allowed.
I tried to do it. I tried to do
it.
it. I tried to do it on the bed, but you guys were so against that. When I say you guys, Drew was. So
I didn't like the pillow fight
I'm
segment.
just saying,
I didn't really
man,
see the value in that.
I thought that could have worked. Just, Just thought that could have worked.
In a future episode. Again, Brittany Caldwell, my lovely girlfriend on the program. She is a
my lovely friend that's a girl. There you go.
No, we're lovers.
Yeah. Well, you guys are.
Right.
Swingers.
You looked at me and said that. You said, we're lovers. You said that.
You're acting like that wasn't on purpose.
Oh, gotcha. So, Brittany, we brought you here today to...
we have something to tell you.
Well, this just got awkward.
I've just been waiting on it.
Yeah.
I mean, it's been slowly happening, through Drew's extravaganzas that he's been on.
Gotcha.
Oh, man. The road life.
It's only a matter of time before it came out.
I need to do a whole podcast on what it's like just being on the road, because I've been on the road more in the past 4 to 6 weeks. I've been in North Carolina. I was in Alabama last week. I was in Tennessee. I was in Missouri yesterday. I was in Oklahoma City. I'm going to Texas.
And you're just telling every place you stop. You go, hey, it'd be really cool. Drew and Nick are going nowhere. You should listen to that show. I'm just going to throw that out there. Bam!
We pimp it out everywhere we go.
There you go.
In fact, I got recognized for the podcast.
Where at?
Perryville, Arkansas.
Oh, okay. There you go.
Someone came up and said that they listened to the podcast and they enjoyed it.
That's amazing.
Isn't it cool?
Yep.
And Nick, you were telling me that well, first of all, are we international now?
Yes, we are. Yeah. We're in the southernmost part of North America.
North
and Rangers.
New continent. North America.
North. Sorry, that whiskey just got me right at that end there.
North American.
No, I got a great friend of mine. His name is Marshbank, and he is getting married down in Mexico right now. Ooh. And my two other good friends, Mo and Abba are down there with him. These guys
made up.
No, these guys
are your friends in a Hanna-Barbera cartoon?
You guys just have to understand we had really great nicknames for each other when we were stationed together in Italy. All right, nobody had regular names. I'm just saying, we just didn't. All right.
Okay. What was your name then?
Huh?
What was your name?
I don't really think I had like a nickname. It was just Nick.
Oh, okay.
No. Yeah.
Amoroso,
yeah. Military that's what you kind of call people by, because that's what you're so used to all the time is their last names. So Abbas, I never could pronunciate.
You can never pronunciate it?
Yeah. Let me just take a drink of whiskey real quick.
All right.
Anyways, I couldn't really say his last name, so I just came up with Abbas and it stuck.
Okay.
All right. So anyways, I want to give those guys a shout out. They're down in Mexico. Marshbank said he's pretty much told everybody about our podcast. So pretty much we own Mexico now. So we're just, move over.
They don't build that wall.
Yeah.
Yeah, I hope so. That's terrible for our career if they do. We are just huge in Mexico. That's what I tell people about my music career, too. It's like, man, in Sweden, I'm a rock star.
I'm telling you. Yeah.
They love me.
So I'm
tan by their standards.
There you go. Are you really tan, or is that just the hair?
No one knows. No one knows. Yeah. Oh, again. Yes, I'm a hairy man. It's masculine, Nick.
Yeah. That's what you keep on telling yourself. Is that what Brittany tells you while she's brushing her back?
I got a little hand mitt like you use for the dogs.
Oh my gosh, that's so adorable.
That sounds like it would feel amazing.
I bet it would.
I need to buy you one.
Again, thanks for tuning in to The Q.
Yeah, I think we did really good today.
We did. Shout out to everyone in Mexico. Their names again?
That was Marshbank, Mo, and Abba who are not all made up people. Dude, I tell you what, you would think that it would be like a WWE roster, how it would go down with the names that I have for all my friends.
Then there was the Crusher.
Yeah, then there was... I'm just saying, you just have those nicknames.
Yeah. Well, next week, episode 5.
Episode 5, we're rolling around. We're still got some things to work out, but we're getting there.
The Enterprise is building slowly. We're all very busy people, but this is one of my joys.
Yeah,
I enjoyed doing this. Now, episode 5, we should keep in mind, is coming somewhat close to Cinco de Mayo.
It is, yeah.
Which means...
Get fucked up, get fucked up, get fucked up, get... No, we're not doing that.
The 5th of May is what it
Oh, the 5th of May. Gotcha.
Yes.
Gotcha.
But we could do that too.
Just another day. Another day, guys.
Another excuse.
We could all celebrate our Mexican heritage together.
Yeah. What day does that fall on?
Well, let's find out. If it's on our Thursday, we'll do a Cinco de Mayo.
Man, that'd be awesome if it's on a Thursday. Hit up that SIP night.
May 5th is on a Friday.
Fuck.
Oh, it's
That's amazing. What?
Sucks for me.
Actually,
I work on that day.
It's going to be a week from tomorrow when this launches, so we'll have a podcast the week after Cinco de Mayo, but we'll still do some festive things.
Yeah.
I'll bring a piñata.
Okay.
I'll go out on Cinco de Mayo because you'll probably be gone, and I'll bring back really good stories.
There you go.
I don't think I'm gone next weekend.
Oh. Well, I got to do this for the podcast, babe. So
Yeah.
I'm going to have to go out and just, have some fun like I do. Bring back random stories.
Yeah, sure.
Wake up in an alleyway somewhere.
Wow.
Yeah. Did you?
That's my idea of fun. Okay.
Gotcha. All right.
A few months from now, it's the rehab podcast. How's it going?
Hashtag relationship goals right there.
That's right.
Yep.
But again, this has been a lot of fun. Next week, we'll have another special guest. We're talking about a few people.
Yeah, we'll get it nailed out, man.
Yeah.
All right.
And Brittany, again, just a fan favorite.
Yeah, thanks, Britt, for coming again.
You're like a hero
Nothing on that. Gotcha.
Yeah, people can't see the thumbs up.
No.
Okay.
No, I was talking about
If they
something
know
else.
me, they know I did that right
I
then.
was talking about coming. Just throwing that joke out there. Anyways. Yeah, sorry.
It's that shirt, isn't it?
I just need to have some sugar or something. I'll be all right.
Is that sexual too? I can't tell anymore.
I didn't look at you.
Well, again, we're here to talk to you, Brittany.
I'm just saying.
Let's do it already.
It's uber gay up in this bitch.
So yeah, this was the cue, guys. Coming up, Trey Johnson, our outro. Please listen to All That Song.
Yeah.
Buy his album. He's an amazing musician.
And remember to tip your bartenders.
Yes.
Yeah. All right.
Wherever you're at, tip a bartender.
Don't be
Or
that.
your musicians or trivia hosts. Or
Yeah,
just
especially your
tip
trivia
random
hosts
people.
and especially your musicians. You should tip those guys too.
Always.
And your trivia host, I mean, buttons and trivia. It's a lot of
We
stuff.
work hard for the money. So hard for the money. She works hard for the money. I don't know the rest of the words.
So you better treat her right.
Treat her right.
Yeah.
Till next week, guys.
This is your captain speaking. We want to thank you for choosing to fly Drew and Nick going nowhere. That is our destination. If you look out to the right side of the plane, you won't see talent. And if you look out to the left side of the plane, there's no talent there either. We understand you have a lot of choices entertainment. We want to thank you again for flying Drew and Nick are going nowhere, and we're sorry.
Last night, I got loaded on a bottle of wine, on a bottle of wine. I said last night, yes, I got loaded on a bottle of wine, that homemade wine. But I feel alright, I feel alright, see I feel alright. I'll do it again tonight, yes I will. Night before last, I got loaded on a bottle of gin, on a bottle of gin. Night before last, yes, I got loaded on a bottle of gin, old Seagram's gin, and I feel alright, I feel alright, yes, I feel alright. I'll do it again tonight. All right, y'all. All right, y'all. Well, tonight I'm gonna get loaded on a bottle of beer, on a bottle of beer. I said tonight I'm about to get loaded on a bottle of beer, a Shiner beer, and I feel alright. Said I feel alright. Yes, I feel alright. I'll do it again. I'll do it again. I'm gonna do it again tonight.
Stand by.
Order something from Taco Bell, sexy.
Yeah, do that.
I'd like the number 4.
Ooh.
A bean burrito with sauce.
Lots of sauce.
Lots of sauce all up in that bean burrito. Oh. And I'm gonna eat it. Nachos, dip that in.
Lots of cheese?
Lots of cheese.
Oh.
I'll put the tip in.
Oh.
Take it out, lick it off.
This is Going Nowhere with Drew and Nick.
Drew, you can respond. This is creepy that I'm the only one responding.
No, I'm done. I think 2 minutes ago.